Yes. Back again. Yes, yes, y'all. Yizard. Well, hello. Yeah, feels good to be on time, yo. Don't be tardy. Yeah, I mean, effervescent. El Jamal says the seeds would like you to know that it's 9:01 and you're late. Yo, we went live a while ago. I'm trying to make this look interesting. Yo, what's up, user? Yo, what up, Jojo? Jojo's in Facebook jail. The Zuck won't let you out. What you do? What up, KD? Good to see you, boo. Love you lots. Well, hello. Yeah, I don't feel tardy. Also, yo, what up, Ann Sky? Good to see you. Let me get these graphics off the screen. Try to make this look right. I'm chilling with my man Franklin Armstrong. You know where he got his last name from, my man. First sip of the night. I'm trying to get him to come to group. Where's my John at? I'm in the wrong thing. Hold on a second. First sip of the night. Put your cups up for my man Rob Armstrong, Philadelphia's own, now a West Coast expat, and cartoonist and creator of Jumpstart in your local funny pages. If you know the story, is that Rob and Charles Schultz were good friends. Sparky named Franklin after his last name after Rob Armstrong. That's real rap. How fantastic is that? Sip of coffee for my man. Yes, sir. Oh, Jojo, that's you're doing a warrior's work. Yo, it's like that. Yo, y'all gotta cut me a break, yo. It's just me with the arms of Vishnu trying to make all this stuff work. You know, because you know what happens when you can make your undiagnosed ADHD spin in your benefit. So cut me some slack. Yeah, you know about that. Paul Pate, what up, Paul Pate? Isn't it fantastic that the caffeines and the groupies all have nicknames or some sort of like identifier with me? Paul Pate, what up, Paul Pate? Paul Pate says, Jamar, I'm usually tuning in after I've been tucked in and all ready for bed, but tonight I'm in my studio getting after it. Get after it. Get it. Go get it. ADH Dizzle in the in the hizzle. Yo, what up, Suze? You know what it is. You know it's Thursday, boo. And you know when a wild Suze appears, it's time for that. You know what? I reorganized my Johns. That was a good one. What up, Suze? Yeah. So, what up? No, Torius. You get the reverb tonight. Pause. Jared D says, "How are you tonight, JN? Yesterday was busy. Every day's busy, bro. Every day is busy. I'm good. Energy's good. Life is good. Like those stick figures. Um, just doing me, man. I'm staying on brand. You know what I'm saying? How are you doing? How you doing? The matron saint of the JNN, Jamar Nicholas Network, Mama Carla. How are you, Mama Carla? Blessings to you and the fam. I am fantastic. Thank you. I hope I'm not overly purple here. Raekwon Purple Tape. I just got some new settings on the light joins. That's not bad. I don't want to play too much with this. Yo, that's kind of hot right there. I'm good. I'm good. Glad to see you. Yes, I. You know what? Yeah, I did. Let's. find some time to talk about it. I just been I said you just said I was busy, right? So I started writing in a response and I stopped. So just give me a little bit of time and I'll get back to it. Yeah, I saw it. Thank you. I appreciate you confiding in me. I hope I can be of value. Sue says caffeines unite against decaf. Make it so. That was a good Scott Pilgrim point. We're gathered here today for Brother JN to give us the good word. Testify. Welcome to Tabernacle. Thank you, Sister Sue's, spreading the good word. Purple on, King. Purple rain, purple rain. I love it. Um, yeah, I'm in a fairly decent mood. I think the a little bit has to do with the weather breaking. It hasn't been as cold. And this is how they get you when like the weather starts changing and you could see like the birds are back and there's like little flower buds trying to start, but we ain't done. You know about Pennsylvania seasons. There's like 18 seasons. This is like fake spring right now, so don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, yo. Next thing you know, it's going to be snowing again, and then you're going to be ass out running around in those shorts. You're going to be there'll be Craig Rousseau out here running around in shorts in the winter. Chris, what's up, Chris? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, you like the Franklin fit. Thank you. I got this last year, and I keep it on ice. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to rock it too much. No, that's nice. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I try to be um, a confidant. Yeah, JoJo says my South Carolina Nana called it pneumonia weather. Yo, facts. That's how they get you, bro. You out here flexing in a muscle shirt and slides. Next thing you know, you're gonna be like, I got the black lung pop. You gotta be careful. So I was out in the world and I had on the parka and people was looking at me like, yo, ain't you hot? But you know what? Once the sun went down, went right back to being cold. So I ain't trying to go out like that. Um, JRD is referring to the Leaping Mariano brothers, Chris and Mark, who just started a record label featuring music from them and other mysterious benefactors called Maritone Records. You should go check it out. Chris, put the link to Maritone in the chat, would you please? Just a touch. That reminds me. I don't want to, every one of these coffee breaks is about nostalgia or food or something in between. But Duga just said it's just a touch. And tuberculosis made me think of what's happening, and those shows they're like bad good. They're so bad they're good. And when you were young, they were just good, but they weren't really good. And I think Raj was having an argument. I can't remember. Was it with Mama or maybe a girl? I don't know. Roger didn't get girls on What's Happening, did he? I can't remember. They weren't really dating people on there. But Rerun came in the middle of an argument, and Raj was like, "Rerun, just give me a minute. We're having a tate-a-tate." And Rerun said, "I'll have a little taste of tate." And the crowd went, "Bah!" There's a lot of explosive laughter on those shows. Yeah, probably. That's so funny. Yo, Sue says, gonna get the tizzicks in this weather. Kid in my first grade class's grandma would always wrap a huge scarf around him. It's like you see the little kids. I don't know if they still do that. I don't know how people, prepare their kids for bad weather anymore. I don't know if it's the same care that us 70s and 80s babies got, but like you be in that like snowy day, Ezra Keats snowsuit that you couldn't put the arms down, and then moms would be like with the Vaseline, like, and you just be like this and just like hobbling down the street. GRD says what's happening was a solid show. Well, it tried to have a message. The acting is so ham-handed, but that's just I don't know. It's just there weren't a lot of opportunities, and people just had to go in. Um, but I have a lot of I have a lot of funny memories about what's happening, and probably one of the most interesting things that I liked about what's happening was rerun, and not rerun because he was fat and funny. But see, I guess that's early fat shaming. He was funny because he was fat. But then the side part of that is that he was the best dancer in the town, and he did a lot of I forgot the name of that style. I guess it's like popping, right? But this is kind of like a hip hop timeline. So like in between disco and rap, and there was kind of like things in the middle, and this is probably more of a West Coast thing, where like popping and uplocking in like group performances was happening. So like rerun was like a popper, right? Popping lock. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Jim Luhan. I'm drinking out of your mug tonight. Popping and locking was I feel like that was a West Coast thing because b boys on the East Coast weren't popping and locking, and there was a whole look to it. Like there was a couple of episodes. One of the best episodes is when Rerun tries to join this crew. I think it was like the Rockets. It did. The promoter was like, look at it, Rerun. He was like, I got it. We'll call you Four Rockets and a Moon. And Rerun was like the best dancer in the crew, but they all kind of look kind of like mime clown. Like they all wore like high striped socks, and Rerun rocked his tam and suspenders, and it was like a lot of that stuff. So you even saw that in the Breakin' movie. They weren't really doing like floor work. I mean, not floor work, like backspins and stuff, because that wasn't really a West Coast thing. There's a lot of, even like Shabadoo, Boogaloo. Was it Boogaloo Shrimp, Turbo and Ozone? That's all of this stuff was like, top stuff. Pause. Up top stuff. Yeah, pop and lock. Oh, okay. JRD's coming. This is where we're going tonight. Rerun was the precursor to Melissa McCarthy. The fat character must be the physical funny one. I don't know. I feel like that goes back to like Ralph Cramden. You know, maybe more interesting conversation is the comedy tropes of the dumb fat husband and the nagging thin wife. So that's the honeymooners, right? It's Ralph and Alice, which begat the Flintstones, right? But maybe some more current examples will be King of Queens. um Even like I don't know, Home Improvement. So it's kind of like that's like a really basic comedy archetype. um I'd like to see if anybody has anything else to say. JRT says Rerun was slimmer than all three of the Fat Boys, if I remember. No, you know what? Prince Marky D wasn't that fat. Buff was fat. I don't know. I feel weird talking about this. Right? Yeah. JoJo says he was part of a dance group in real life at Dance of Soldier. He was a fantastic dancer. I think he had like what do they call it? Traditional training or something like that. Abbott and Costello, thank you, Dugan. It's as old as time. Jim Luhan says Ernest Thomas is actually a really fantastic actor. Yeah, he was great in Malcolm X. Raj was the funniest to me. Laurel and Hardy. Yeah, see, it goes back to vaudeville, yo. Dukin says there are definitely fat gladiators in the Coliseum. Like, don't eat me, lion. Wow, JRD went back to the dust. It goes back further to literally Fatty Arbuckle. It went away a while after Arbuckle's trial, and it came back with Cramden Flintstones. Yeah, see, I mean, it's just kind of that's part of comedy right there, you know. And I don't know if I talked about this on the coffee break before, but I used to have this campaign against, and I don't know, I you don't really watch commercials anymore. It's kind of not part of what we do anymore is watch TV with commercials. But I used to have really strong feelings against kind of how we were being programmed to view commercials with it was obviously set up for it seemed like the lady was the person who was doing the shopping or purchasing the products because a lot of these ads were really dumb husband and the put upon wife that has to deal with him. Some classic examples are there were some snack bars. I forget, it was like Nutri-Green or those ones that have like the chocolate in it, and the husband, like the wife comes in and puts the groceries down on the kitchen table, and the husband like wanders in like a caveman. He's like hungry, and he digs through the bag and pulls out the bar eating it, and she's like, ugh, you moron, don't you know these are healthy or something like that. And it's like and then there's maybe a one that you guys might recall, which is pretty new, is there's a bunch of ladies sunning themselves out next to the pool with their sunglasses on, and across the pool are all of the husbands trying to figure out how they can pole vault across the pool with the leaf skimmer, and they're just like, do you have the number for the insurance company? Yep, got it right here. And then you hear somebody like fall into something. It's like, I wonder what you guys think about that. That's right, man. I'll watch a commercial. Well, if you guys don't want to talk about my campaign against men in commercials, and we'll move on. But you guys are trying to talk about the Super Bowl. I'm not super interested in. Oh, hold on. We can talk about this, and maybe we'll come back around to the mistreatment of human beings on commercials. But I've said a couple of times. Wait, Matt says Patton Oswalt does a great bit about the commercials for Stella Door breakfast treats. That's crazy. Yes, you do. They should have put you in the commercial. So the Super Bowl is this weekend, and I have friends who are part of that sports ball thing. And I guess what that means is there are people who actively hate sports, and to actively hate sports to a degree where they have to act like sports don't exist. Like I don't mind if you're not into the stuff. It doesn't matter. You can like what you like. I don't care. But it's almost kind of like a little. It's like almost too snarky for its own good. So, like, say on Sunday, if you go on Twitter, I'm sure somebody's going to be like, "Oh, is there some sort of event happening with a ball in sports?" Just like, just don't watch it. You know what I mean? I never really understood that. It's like you're kind of like burning energy on something you don't like and trying to get people to, it's like a waste of time to me. um, Jojo says, I never liked stupid man troops. I mean, stereotyping in any event is not cool, but it's just they're so obvious. There's another one where a wife and her girlfriend are like inside the kitchen. I guess they're talking about their new whatever, and outside the window, you see the husband like hopping back and forth where he's wrapped in the garden hose, the grill's on fire, and the dog is chasing him back and forth. Like these people are too stupid to live. And like I don't know who's laughing at that. Like our housewives like, yeah, that's just like Rick. He's an idiot. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's a million things to be upset about, but I've always just kind of checked boxes off when I see those commercials. What up, Bill? There you go. Go sports ball. Bill, are you like writing in tongues there? What's the other thing you said? JRD says stereotyping for laughs is always problematic. Watch the ones from the late 40s to the 50s for kitchen appliances, and you want to chase Matt down the street. What up, Ann Sky? Ange? Oh, got the Kilroy. Anne says, I'm not sure how or why the dumb husband type of character came about. If this was done to make up for all the times women were dumbed down, it doesn't make sense to me. Would have been nice to make both the wife and husband or whoever just all equally on the same level. No one dumb. Both treated with humanity. No cheap jokes. I guess it's too hard for some people to think hard to create clever commercials. Well, it's funny. And, I always try to keep politics out of coffee break because, I just want to drink my coffee, yo. And get a sip of. Hold on, where's my Johns? I got too many things over here. Let me get a sip of, raise your cups, raise your mugs. Have a sipper for the caffeines, right? Let's celebrate ourselves. Um, yeah, to that, I see on, and I don't know if they're bots or I don't know what's going on, but there's part of this new, I guess, the new wave of advertising. And I'm not going to talk about woke culture or even what that means because everybody's spinning things to fit their own narrative all of a sudden. But I'm seeing a lot of like diverse ads, right? It's like, oh, okay, you need a mattress. There's this interracial couple laying on a mattress, and there are their kids laying on the mattress with them. And I'm like, all right, cool. They're human beings. But you read the comments, it's it's a cesspool of people who are just angry for some reason. I guess I guess people can't sleep on beds. I don't know if you've noticed this or paid attention to it, but it's really mind-boggling how everybody's mad about something, but I don't really know if they're mad about things that make sense. So I don't know. It's kind of I can't. And it's like everywhere. So though people say like, oh well, just putting this mixed couple or putting two ladies in an ad is part of a woke agenda. I'm like, but don't you just want to sell sofas? I don't. Is it that deep? Jared D, I'm not going to put that on the stream. Let's keep Matt's business out of the street. Um, that's right, Sue's internet safe space. Bill says the worst part about the bad commercials and the tropes is that they had to go before study groups, which means there are 5 to 6 variant commercials that were worse. Yeah, I mean, if you remember, this was a while ago, wasn't it? There was a Cheerios commercial where there was like an interracial couple and the kid was eating Cheerios and the internet blew up. I'm like, let the kid eat Cheerios. Who cares? But that's right. Sue says this is your internet safe space, and I'm defending you against all of that garbage out there. Stay frosty, my friends. Ange says horrible, rude people online turn the internet into one giant toilet or commode. So, yeah, Jared D says some people think equality is a zero sum game and they can't wrap their head around it. That's a shame. Their heads are very pointy. So did a lot of recording yesterday. I had a couple of things. We had Pencil last night with Alberto Ruiz. I hope you watched it. It was a fantastic episode. If you didn't, why not? We also had an Any Hard to Tell on the Patreons with my buddy Mike Hawthorne, superstar comic artist Mike Hawthorne, who is currently drawing Wonder Woman: Evolution. Um, and I'll give a little, kind of like a little. This is like a little snippet that I thought might be interesting for the room. You guys, because I like to give you guys things to think about. What was your first celebrity crush? I asked one of my buddies this afternoon that question, and they said real or cartoons. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, put it in the chat. What was your first celebrity crush, or like a movie star or TV person? I think it can't just be like that lady with no clothes on in the J.C. Penney catalog. Like, like we have to focus it on a person with a name. And yeah, Bill, that was a great one. So looking forward to Alberta's book. Yeah, back to Kickstarter. It was great. As soon as Sean Cassidy is dreamy. Sean Cassidy on the cover of Tiger Beat. You had his what they had. What was it? The size of those records? A 78. Oh man, I can't remember. Like the little the little records. That's fantastic. Sean Cassidy is so dreamy. Jardy says Aaron Gray. Colonel Wilma Deering, Buck Rogers. Yeah, I could see that. Yo, what up, Mark? Mark says Diane Carroll when she started in the TV sitcom Julia. Wow, that's great. Matt went back to the thing just fell out of my head. I have the theme song in my head. One Day at a Time. Valerie Bertinelli. Okay. Also, we're kind of seeing people's ages here too. Clarence Williams III. I love it. Nice pick, Carla. And so Michael Keaton as Batman. Vicky Vale. That's great. Paul Pate, Olivia Newton-John. Was it the leotard that did it for you? Fletch, what up, Fletch? Fletch says Jacqueline Smith in real life, Black Cat in the comic books. Nice. Oh, you got her name wrong, dude. Kelly LeBrock in Weird Science. That's great. What would you little maniacs want to do first? We could have a whole episode about how problematic John Hughes movies are now. But yeah, I could see that. Yo, Jojo said Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Eric Estrada. Ricky Steamboat's a good looking dude. If you don't know who that is, he's a fantastic pro wrestler from back in the 80s. Who I don't think he ever turned heel. He was a good guy his whole career. The Dragon, nice. Eric Estrada, you like those chips? Wow, Hardy Boys and the Duvra. That made me think of Shauna Na, not Bowser from Shauna Na, was it? JRD says, had a bit of a crush on one of Bertinelli's co-stars on One Day at a Time, which got really awkward when I met her. Awkward for you or awkward for her? Bill says Allison Mack. It was way before the crazy. I'm not placing. Who was that? I'm not getting that one. Jamal says Rosie Perez and Lisa Bonet, and then added a little dash of Cree Summer and Mila Jojojojojovic. That's crazy. Absolutely. Oh, Suze is co-signing you. That's what's up. I was waiting for it. Linda Carter. Linda Carter went beyond crush. That was like the deep rib battle to the chest. I was reading something about Linda Carter, how when she got started and she, what is she kind of got body shamed, and these talent people would say she was like a tall, awkward, weird shaped, ugly girl. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what people are thinking, but yeah, Linda Carter is a whole mood. That's from oh my god, it's one of my favorite ones. That's with Lane Meyer skied the K2. Better off dead. There you go. Freaking the Dragon. Steve-O is fine. You know about that fine. I was waiting for somebody to say like Al B. Shore. Allison Mack was on Smallville. And who said that? Bill? Bill, but you're like, wow. But Bill, you're like our age. What are you talking about? Okay. Yeah, I got there just in time. Um, anybody else want to throw that out? And JRD co-signs Carter still looks amazing. Um, my pick, I said, was Janet Jackson on Different Strokes. This Janet Jackson, because she was on when she was like little Janet Jackson, when she was Penny on Good Times, and then she kind of went away, and then she came back as like Janet Jackson with her Jordache jeans on in the mushroom cut. Yo, the mushroom cut that ruled the late 70s, 80s. All right, that makes sense. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for sharing. Sue says, "Oh yes, he was. I ran home to catch wrestling after school for Ricky Steamboat. Never was much for the Nature Boy. Woo! Steamboat for life. I love it." Carla says, "Timothy Hutton, who played Elliot Queen." Oh, Timothy Hutton. Was it Timothy Hutton? He wasn't on Leverage. That's the other Timothy guy, right? And co-signs Janet Jackson. And I think it's funny that there are people who have been enthralled with Janet Jackson in different phases of Janet Jackson. Like, were you Rhythm Nation Janet Jackson? Were you wardrobe malfunction Janet Jackson? Oh wow. Oh, Dugan said Pam Anderson was at the right place, right time for little Dugan. So that's like Baywatch Pam Anderson. That's fantastic. All right, let's cool this down and let's do an ID. You're watching Coffee Break with JN with your boy JN. Jamar Nicholas is the government, rocking with a little purple rain in the studio tonight. I go by many names. Your friendly neighborhood Grand Poobah, PM John, Johnny Carson, and Bill. Yo, we got to do some business, bro. I need to get that thing from you. And one I've been rocking with for a while is maybe my favorite right now. Jean-Luc Picard, Engage, Make It So. What's going on here? Well, you are coming to check out me, cartoonist Jamar Nicholas, drink this coffee and run my mouth. Where's Trey? Because you know what happens when I'm out of coffee? Video over. And while I'm at it, I updated the GLOs. You know about the GLOs. Those are supporters of my Patreon campaign at the $2 level. GLO, we're growing, you guys. You guys need to get on the bus. I had to go to two crawls, like two chains, two crawls. That's right. So, the Patreon is popping. I post a lot, but not too much. there's exclusive video stuff there, like It Ain't Hard to Tell with myself and Mike Hawthorne. I haven't done one of these in a while. Thank you for having me. My one-on-one Dick Cavett interview series. Well, I interview some of my creative buddies for an hour. Car John with JN, which I haven't done in a while, where I sit in my car and drink what do I drink? Oat milk latte. On and on and on. And also my favorite, the Morning Constitutional. Use your imagination. If you're interested in becoming the best you can be, check it out. Patreon.com/Jamar Nicholas. You'll be glad you did. All right, what's going on in here? There he goes. Video over. Trey's like a chameleon. That's great. Wow. Well, she was like a cutie little baby. You saw the energy. Y'all still talking about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Yo, what up? You can't find a YouTube live? Are we not live in? Oh, whoa, hold on. We're not on there. I'm sorry, you guys. That's why my shit. Yeah, we've been on here for like 30, 40 minutes. Let me break that off. I guess I put it on my Jamar Nicholas account. Sorry, you guys. Yo, what up, Tim? How you doing, bro? Sorry to all you pencil to pencils out there. I totally pressed the wrong button this afternoon, but you're here now. If you missed anything, you can go back to the Jamar Nicholas channel or on the Facebook. Yes, Suze, I had I stopped. Oh shit! I stopped and then I started again. I was streaming on my personal Jamar Nicholas YouTube, and also on the Pencil to Pencil YouTube, and then I took the Jamar Nicholas off because I felt like I was splitting the streams. And apparently I added the wrong one. Sorry about that, you guys. Maybe some people will show up at the last minute. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes because of that. Tim says exhausted but good. I was definitely expecting you and Mike. Last night? Or right now? I'm confused. Clarify, my friend. There you go. What's Trey? I didn't know, bro. I thought we were streaming over here. My bad. Yeah, we in the building. Video over. That's right. You don't ever split the streams. Don't cross the streams. I always, well, not tonight, but I always stream Coffee Break through the Pencil to Pencil YouTube channel. Just because, if we were vibing real nice last night on Pencil to Pencil, hey, there's more content. So it just helps the algorithm. So no, bro. We have the same schedule for 3 years now. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. It's Pencil to Pencil. Thursdays, 9 o'clock. Coffee Break with JN. Thanks for joining. What did you guys think of the new intro? Did you see the big graphic, like the big Coffee Break, John? What did you think of that? Or do you need Running Leon? What did you guys want? I know. Well, we got to make sure we're all on the same schedule here. I think I'm feeling like a Suze pose. What do you guys think? When I say Suze, you say pose. Suze. Oh, it's okay. I've done better. I've had better. Let's see. Do it. What? You guys want Running Leon? You don't like the Coffee Break joint? Ange says, I like both graphics. It's fun to switch it up from time to time. Thank you. What? All right. I thought you guys liked the big coffee break, John, but you like running Leon. All right. Thank you, El Jamal. El Jamal comes in with a coffee check. We haven't done a coffee check in some time. Why is that? Ask yourself, homeboy, why is that? Thank you. All right, I have to clear you from the screen. That's right. Switch them up. Break them off, yo. All right, you know what we say. We reverse Drake. Started from the top. Now we here. I actually put a little extra in the cup tonight for you guys. What do you guys think? I'll let you guys guess. What do you think I'm at? Oh, Denzel gift. Fletcher, you gonna animate that for me? Yo, I got books to draw. What are you talking about? I can't do all that extra stuff. Sorry, Trey, you were off. I got a little bit left in there. No, actually, it's probably closer to 2/3. All right, Jared G says, do the coffee break with Jay and screen, then running Leon for 20 seconds before you start the show. Ugh, okay, all right. I gotta listen to the caffeines. You know who you are, caffeines. You see how I did that? I know what I'm doing. Tell him, Sue's friends and regulars, not decaf of coffee break with JN. And also, I was in here messing around. I added some stuff, and also, for our day ones, our caffeines, and also our new title, the groupies. Because some of you are here for group, right? Y'all ready for group? You come in a group? Did you park outside at the busted meter with the paper bag over the joint? Remember, we don't validate here at Coffee Break. We're at full strength when all of you are here. Did I post this one already? All right. Yeah, Matt's talking about the animation slice on Pencil to Pencil where I put in the sound effect kank. Now, if you're from Philly, you know what the kank is. Jojo, tell them about the kank. And the kank is when your abs is your abs are tight, like you. It's like you're hitting the washboard. Kank. You see me out there on the beach with the kank. That's right. Sue says, I'll park you free after 9 p.m. and we only serve caffeinated Java. No decaf up in this Mickey Ficky. No decaf up in this Major Falcon, yo. Come in a group. I love it. But I feel weird saying groupies. Even though that's a perfect name for us. I don't know. I don't want somebody to, cash me outside. How about that? And yeah, again, sorry for all you pencil to pencil people who got locked out. I went live on the wrong channel, but we picked up a couple of people from there. Oh yeah, you like the fit? Yeah, bruh. Thanks, appreciate that. All right. So before the ID, we were talking about celebrity crushes. Trey, tell us, who was your celebrity crush when you were a shorty? We had some good ones. We got Linda Carter, we got Aaron Gray. We had I'm surprised there weren't like Farrah Fawcett, Bo Derek, Lil Kim. I don't know. Then we had Sean Cassidy, which was great. I'm trying to think who else was a heartthrob. Mama Carla took the bus to group. That's right. Yo, let me borrow a token. Yo, Trey said his celebrity crush was MC Light. Yo, that's what's up. MC Light is gorgeous. You're correct. I like that. Duke is saying, oh, Catherine Bach, Daisy Duke. Them Dukes, them Dukes. All right, Diane Carroll, that's right. It's classic, classic beauty. Um, but one of the funny things about celebrity now in Hollywood, there's so many people. Like, we come from a world where just there wasn't so much stuff, so everybody could kind of like focus on just a few people. JRD co-sides your crush Trey. You've been anointed. I like it. You're Avenger now, kid. Very cool. Um, but I wonder, like, so with your celebrity crush, did that did that kind of, I don't know, would you call it a like or an interest or a type carry on into your adult life, or did you just kind of like veer off into something else? And I almost also want to kind of think, not that we need to get too deep into it. This is group. Why why did you pick those people? I can kind of go into a little bit of the Janet Jackson thing, especially because there weren't a lot of black people on television. Period. With the T at the end. But I enjoyed Different Strokes Janet Jackson because like she was just classy, you know what I mean? And she like had that very like soft voice and talked to Willis like, you know, she felt like a real person on the show. Um I think I said I had some, I don't want to call them backups, but these are like side ones. Also, around that time, I really loved Tisha Campbell, and this is like early Tisha Campbell before Martin because we're old. This is Tisha Campbell when she was on Rags to Riches. You remember that show? Rags to Riches was this kind of like Annie TV thing with, was it Joe Montana or one of those cats who you could not make this show in 2020 or 2022, where this rich guy adopts like 8 young girls. Like you can't do that now, bro. But yeah, I had a crush on Tisha Campbell, and then also I think everybody. Well, not, I can't say everybody, but there were a lot of people that were into Lisa Bonet and the early Cosby Show. So yeah, show your work. JRD says, "Yo, Diane Carroll was a major highlight of White Collar, the crime caper show with Matt Bomber." Okay. Ooh, Shari Belafonte. Okay. Yeah, she was cool. Now you made me think of Ray Dawn Chong. Ray Dawn Chong was all over 80s things. And like Commando. She was a mint in Commando. It was one of my favorite movies. El Jamal says, because Do the Right Thing, the Cosby Show, Different World, in The Fifth Element. You talking about, oh, Lisa Bonet. I was about to say Rosie Perez was it in the Cosby Show? Oh, we're talking about both of them. All right. JRD says my other crushes were Carter and Maren Jensen. Who's that? Um, yeah. So I'm trying to think of anybody else. Um, yeah, I was a big. I'm trying to, who else? Like kind of like after that, I was just like whatever. But it was Janet Jackson. I like Minnie Driver. I just thought Minnie Driver was cool. And I'm trying to think of other people. I don't know. Lindsay Wagner. No one said Lindsay Wagner. I'm surprised Bionic Woman wasn't further up the list. Yeah, Trey said I thought she was cute and cool. Oh, Salt and Pepper. I had a crush on Salt and Pepper. Who didn't? Salt and Pepper were dope. I had a Salt and Pepper poster in my room. Gina Torres, yo, yeah. What up? Yeah, what up, Danny? Good to see you. Point pusher in the building. Gina Torres, she was on Firefly, right? And Doctor Who, right? What up, E? E says first couple were Julie Newmar and Diana Rigg. Oh, I owe you a sketch, bro. Back when I was in the single digits in the 70s. Yo, Avengers Diana Rigg. All right, she was Emma Peel, right? And Julie Newmar, Catwoman. No, Julie Newmar was Batgirl. I think I have a. Did I do that right? No, Julie Newmar was. All right, you guys tell me. Yeah, what up, Big Joe? Big Red in the building. Joe says huge crush on Olivia Newton-John and Julie Newmar growing up. Yeah, I just unlocked the floodgates. Newmar, Diana Rigg, seconded in the '80s. I crushed on Kate Bush and Elizabeth Shue. I don't think I ever saw Kate Bush. Like I wasn't in. Pause. I wasn't into that kind of music back then, but I kind of got into her later. Good night, everybody. Julie Newmar was Catwoman. Yvonne Craig was Batgirl. Thank you. And Orion Slave Girl. What about like? What about Lily Munster? Like, there's people like I don't know. I think because also we grew up watching a lot of old syndicated things. I thought thought somebody was going to say like Samantha from Bewitched or like I Dream of Jeannie or oh, what about the Three's Company Girls or John Ritter? John Ritter was he was hot property back then. Oh, E says in the '80s as a teen it was Lisa Bonet and Winona Ryder. Have you watched Yellow Jackets yet? Yellow Jackets is fantastic. It's on Showtime. And Winona Ryder's in it, and I didn't know she was in it. Yo, go watch Yellow Jackets, E. Let's discuss. Yvonne DiCarlo, Lily Munster, and Moses' wife in Ten Commandments. I just saw this thing on Twitter where like somebody had like some Photoshop. It was like a clickbait tweet. Like, here's Yvonne DiCarlo, like you've never seen her before. And you can just see like the Photoshop neck. Like, come on, bro. Jared D says in the late '80s, my crushes shifted to older actresses like Big Shock, Myrna Loy, Katharine Hepburn, Ida Lupino, etc. There you go. Mark says after Miss Carroll, I had a bit of a crush on Gail Fisher, who played Peggy Fair on Mannix. Nichelle Nichols. You're the first person to say Nichelle Nichols from Star Trek. Irene Cara. Oh, I forgot about Irene Cara from Fame. Yeah, Irene Cara was in there. Who first appeared on Electric Company's Short Circus. Wow, I don't remember that. And R&B musician Patrice Rushen. Oh, she was dope. Okay, weird one. Coraline Ellis on the Bugaloos. Oh wow, I remember that was like one of the BBC. No, that was Sid and Marty Croft joint. The Bugaloos. I remember that. They were like singing humans with wings, right? I remember that. That's crazy. I would ask you guys who you're crushing on now, but I don't want you to get slapped by your wives. So we can keep that on the low low. That'll be coffee break after dark. Um, Fun fact: Nichelle Nichols got the coffee. Sorry, almost left Star Trek to play that part on Mayonnaise. Wow. Winnie Cooper. How about Topanga from Boy Meets World? I would. We should have like a celebrity crush March Madness pool. We'll put that together for March. So there'll be like the teen dreams bracket will be Winnie Cooper versus Topanga in a death match. Terry Carr, okay. Now Terry Carr, she's cool. What about I'm surprised nobody said oh, what is the what is her face? Just fill in my from Trading Places in Halloween. Jamie Lee Curtis, yes. What about Jamie Lee Curtis? All right, we're doing today crushes. Today, my wife and I both crush on Haley Atwell. She's cute. Yeah, I was so close. Goldie Hawn. Okay. Jamie Lee Curtis. Um, yeah, True Lies. You. I'm trying to think of anybody else I'd throw in there. Yeah, I like Minnie Driver. And she when she was I think it was Circle of Friends, Minnie Driver, and then when she was on that show where she was like the mother of some kid who hung out with this like uh recovering alcoholic musician who lived next door. I watched that just because Minnie Driver was on it. Yeah, Gene Wilder. Yeah, Gene Wilder. He just seemed like a cool dude, right? With the fro. That's great. um, Also, I am a big fan of Layla Hathaway, who's Donny Hathaway's uh, daughter. I've always had a crush on Layla Hathaway and Niecy Nash. The redheaded actress from Head of the Class. Oh, I kind of remember that. We're doing Teen Dreams now. Fletch said I had a crush on anthropologist Jane Goodall. All right, I might have to ring the bell on that one. Maybe because I don't know, she seemed like such a an even soul, right? Like a caring person. Oh, hold on, I got to give a sip of. I haven't done a sip. If we're going to talk about crushes, I got to give a sip of the Sade. Sade is my dream boat. And I looked this up. Sade's like in her late 60s. I forgot how old is Sade. I think she's like 65 or something. Oh no! What did I do? Okay, I thought I lost the stream again. I did that before. Well, my fact checkers, tell me how old Sade is. All right, we're gonna start wrapping this up, you guys. The Jared D says the thing about True Lives, Jamie Lee Curtis, is that she was willing to do the stripper scene and do it slapstick. That's confidence, great talent, smart as hashtag pound sign. Jennifer Beals. I also had a huge crush on Jennifer Beals and Cree Summer. There's another Cree Summer in here who I actually got to meet. I was fortunate to get my photo taken with Michelle and Cree Summer at the same time. El Jamal says Christine Haja. Who's that? I have to look her up. Yes, Sade is 63. Yes, it's a magic number. Um, well, this was interesting. This was kind of like a mellow coffee break. We were just kind of chopping it up. I always look forward to these, and I hope this was good for you. Um, we had like one theme we were going to get into, and it kind of fizzled out. And like Sue says, this is your internet safe space. So for me, talking about politics and like the evil in the world and all that just isn't really. Oh, that's okay. All right. That's not good energy for coffee break, right? So, we come together when we come to Tabernacle. It's supposed to be cleansing, purifying, and it was kind of fun talking about crushes. Um, it's just kind of fun. Oh, this is straight real rap. JRD says, "Man, Sade is almost the same age as Ruby Bridges. Amazing how close to our youth the events in Black history was, and still are." Yeah, and uh, don't get me started. But yeah, I mean, this stuff isn't ancient history, yo. You gotta learn. You must learn. Let me see what else can we do here tonight before we check out. What about Charo? It was always great to watch her crush on Battle of the Network stars. I'm surprised nobody said Dolly Parton. Yo, Andrew Neal, hold on. I got to give a sipper for Andrew. Sip of coffee for one of my favorite cartoonists, Andrew Neal. Read Meeting Comics. Andrew, put the URL for Meeting Comics in the chat. S'il vous plaît. Andrew says, "Oh man, I missed my chance to talk about Marky Post and Night Court." Shoulder pad Marky Post. Trey, you on all the channels, bro. I see you. I don't know who that is. Mark says, "How close to our youth?" Nice way of saying we're old. Well, I do what I can. Heather Thomas. Yeah, she was on TJ Hooker, right? Wasn't she on Fall Guy too? All right, Andrew, before you got to give me another crush before we get out of here, Andrew. Marky Post, who else you got? That was fun. Well, this was fun, you guys. Before we go, last thing. Oh, Janine Turner or Northern Exposure. Right, she had like the little pixie cut, right? I remember her. Oh, Fall Guy. Locklear was TJ Hooker. I get them confused. Yeah, y'all bugging. Heather Thomas swimsuit poster race with Farrah Fawcett. Oh, I was going to talk about the Super Bowl, but let's talk about this before we go. For all of you people out there, because we kind of come from the era of having posters in our room. Who, what was the crush poster you had on your wall? It wasn't just all death metal bands. I'm sure you had like snuck a Shirley Manson garbage poster in your room. I already said that I had a salt and pepper poster in my room, and I also had some like questionable, cheeky posters from Spencer. Like my problem was I was young and I had a job and not a lot of sense, and I would go to the mall and just spend money on dumb shit like the arcade and buying posters out of Spencer. And I swear my mother probably went in my room. It was just like, like kind of like those Budweiser posters, with, like oiled up women on jet skis and all that shit. I had all that stuff. There's like no rhyme or reason to it. Yeah, Joe knows what I'm talking about. Spencer's cheesecake poster. And is Spencer still around? I don't know if it's like, what is it, Zoomers, or they have some others. Hot Topic, I guess. Hot Topic and Spencer's aren't the same thing, though. Somebody said they couldn't put nails in their room. Jamal said, no posters. The walls of my room were just my art. Look at that. Smarty. Mark said, Jennifer Beals Flashdance poster in college. My brother took it and I put it back. I don't remember that. That was just like her with the shirt off the shoulder, right? I had all superhero mover posters. Linda Carter's Wonder Woman was the only cheesecake poster I had. Yo, I have a Wonder Woman poster in here. I got at one of the Comic Cons, and the feet are cut off. It's I don't like that bothers me for some reason. It's like who took this picture? That's fantastic. Anybody else want to share posters? JRD had Art Adams and Sienkiewicz posters. Flash, thank you. Hands down, the red swimsuit Farrah Fawcett, and there was a fishnet suit Madonna. Oh, like a cat suit Madonna. So that wasn't like a Virgin Madonna. That was like a little later. Yo, sip of coffee for Christiana Ball. getting jumped by a bunch of dudes wearing Z Cavarici pants. That's fantastic. Oh no, keep Kidlet out of Spencer. That's great. JRD, classy guy. Mark says, I remember quite a few friends in college who had the Fawcett poster. That was, I think I tried to tell one of the young people I mentor about the power of the poster, which is just like, I don't know if that is even a thing anymore. And how like Farrah Fawcett was like a little before my time. I was a little too young for that. But how a lot of people had that Farrah Fawcett poster in their room. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I had fun. Thank you guys so much. God willing, I'll be back here again on Thursday at 9 p.m. Thank you to all the groupies, the day ones, the caffeines. I see you out there shining. Shine on, you crazy diamonds. Oh, yeah, hold on, one more. Jared D says, my mom got me a Playboy subscription when I was young. But I didn't hang the centerfolds up. Closest I had was a Samantha Fox promo poster. Oh, I remember Samantha Fox. All right, let me get out of here, y'all. Yo, peace. Yo, thank you guys. Thank you so much. You know what Sue says. Say goodbyes now, y'all, because you know what happens when it's over. It's OVA. Good night. Love you too. Good night. See you, everybody. Let's take this home, you guys. You've been watching Coffee Break with JN with your buddy JN, Jamar Nichols. Is the government. Jean-Luc Picard, Captain Scholastic. PM John, the Black Dusty Roads. What happens at Tabernacle? We all come together. That's right. We all come together for group, where we put our hands upon the electric eye, and we soothe our fears away. We drown ourselves in positive energy. That's right. Tell them, Fletch. Nothing's impossible. Stay out of Spencer's. See you guys next week.